This is the ultimate engineering clash. The unstoppable force of the Roman Empire versus the immovable object of the medieval age. For centuries, Roman siege tactics were the gold standard. If a city refused to surrender, the legions had the math and the machines to level it. But could they breach a 14th century medieval castle? A fortress specifically designed to resist heavy bombardment. Let's introduce the challengers. First, the Roman arsenal. The Ballista, a giant torsion-powered sniper rifle, deadly accurate. The Onager, the wild ass, a heavy catapult capable of hurling a 50-kilogram stone ball over 300 meters. This is their brute force. And the Helepolis, a moving siege tower, the ultimate tool for going over walls rather than through them. Now, the defender. A late medieval castle wall isn't just a pile of rocks. It's a composite armor, hard outer stone, and a shock-absorbing rubble core inside. Round 1. Precision fire. The Romans set up their ballistas to clear the defenders from the battlements. Against wood or flesh, a ballista bolt is fatal. But against medieval granite, it shatters. The kinetic energy is too low to damage the structure. Furthermore, medieval battlements have narrow arrow slits. The Roman aim has to be perfect. For every bolt that hits a knight, 100 bounce off the stone. Advantage: castle. Precision weapons are useless against heavy fortifications. Round 2. Heavy artillery. The Romans switch tactics. If you can't snipe them, smash them. The onagers begin the bombardment. A 50-kilogram stone hitting a wall carries the force of a car crash. The Romans successfully breached many cities with this method. Impact. The stone hits the curtain wall. Dust flies. The noise is deafening. But look closer. The outer stones are cracked, yes, but the wall hasn't moved. Why? It's the rubble core. The loose filling inside the wall acts like a shock absorber sponge. It disperses the energy of the impact throughout the structure. Roman walls were thinner and rigid. They shattered. Medieval walls are thick and slightly flexible. To breach this, the Romans would need trebuchets. Technology they didn't have. Round 2 goes to the castle. The physics just aren't on the Roman side. Round 3, the gatehouse. If you can't break the wall, you break the door. The legion forms the testudo, the tortoise formation, and advances the battering ram. This is a dangerous move. They have to get close, right into the kill zone. The Romans reach the gate. The ram starts swinging. Boom. Boom. The wood begins to splinter. But the medieval architect left a trap. Murder holes. Holes in the ceiling of the gatehouse arch. Defenders drop boiling oil, rocks, and fire straight onto the ram's wooden roof. The Roman protective shed catches fire. The heat is unbearable inside. The legionaries are forced to retreat or burn alive. Even if they smash the wooden door, a medieval castle has a portcullis, a heavy iron grate dropped from above. The ram cannot break iron. The gatehouse holds. Rome is running out of options. Round 4. The siege tower. The ultimate weapon, a rolling fortress designed to drop a bridge onto the enemy wall and flood it with soldiers. It worked against Carthage. It worked against Alesia. But here it faces a simple geographic problem. The moat. The tower weighs 50 tons. It needs flat ground. It cannot roll across water or mud. To use the tower, the Romans have to fill the moat. This takes days of manual labor, carrying dirt and rocks, all while under constant fire from the castle's high towers. And medieval towers are round, not square. This gives the defenders a 360-degree field of fire. There are no blind spots for the Romans to hide in. By the time the moat is filled, the siege tower has likely been burned down or destroyed by the defenders. Rome has one last tactic: starvation. They could surround the castle and wait. But medieval castles were built for this. They have deep wells for water and storehouses for grain. They can last for months, sometimes years. Meanwhile, a Roman legion of 5,000 men needs tons of food every day. In a long siege, the attackers often starve before the defenders. So, could Roman siege tactics breach a medieval knight's castle? The answer is likely no. It took another 1,000 years of technological advancement, the invention of the trebuchet and later the cannon, to make these walls obsolete. The Roman war machine was designed to fight the enemies of its time. Against the peak of medieval defensive engineering, the legion meets its match. The knight wins. The walls hold. But history is full of what-ifs. What if a samurai army fought a Viking shield wall? Or a modern tank against a fantasy dragon? Comment your vote below and subscribe for the next simulation.